Morena te whānau, kia ora all. Welcome in for our Friday, our last day of the week for many of us, and not so many of us. Start with our karakia, then we'll just jump into our mahi. Hope everyone's well and warm out there, just looking after each other. Tuki rui te tuki roi, te tuki nātu tēnei, tuki nā ronga ua e te mana. Ka hinga tāne ku tākoto kei raro kei ngā manu I rungi raro tāwhiti te tuki nei, ka te tuki kei roi ki ka papo ka noa tēnā te hau o tū, te hau o tāwhiri mātia. Wāria ki runga, wāria ki raro tākoto tūturu whakamoa ki a tīna. Haumi e, hui e, kā I ki e. Morena everybody, just sort of going back through a few things we've sort of gone over the weeks. If you're just coming into the space, they might just kind of relax in and just follow through. We've sort of been going for a little while now, and just to encourage making it a practice so we have a space for ourselves in the morning. And just any whānau that you feel may benefit from the space. And really just, to create a space just for the space, just for us, because during the day we spend so much time giving out, and it's very, it can siphon our energy into a lot of places. So these places were created just to give ourselves some self-aroha, which for me is paramount for our well-being of not only us, but our whānau and communities, because what's here will come out here. Our tamariki pick it up very quickly because of the, such a direct, close connection to us, but also it affects our energy, affects other energy. So these places, this just 1 hour, 3 mornings a week is a really nice place just to implement tools. There's 3 sections of it, so, we may lean into one more than the other. Whānau, it's nice just to keep a balance with the physical, spiritual, and our emotional, especially our emotional. In our meditations, using breath, because breath always brings you to the present. You can't kind of focus on your breath and be thinking of over there or up in front of us. You really kind of sit within the breath, so it kind of brings you into a present state. Encouraging opening the heart, because we close the heart from such a young age, and energy pumps against the closed system, and we move into more of a controlling kind of, which all sort of is born out of like things that have happened to us. So you kind of go into, anxious states, fearful states, survival states, all of that sort of stuff that really siphons our energy, when we could actually be giving time to be a bit more skilled about how we do these things, and how that energy can sit here. We can use to heal, we can use to, generate a better vibration, or a better ihirangaranga into our whānau's, and just ways to keep us grounded within te ao. Keeping our awareness about us. Always found one way that I might ground myself, one way that I may maintain the awareness of my frequency, and one way or time where I can feel both, be aware of both. And it rolls out into our days. So hopefully it's really encouraging that we can take the vibration of the session and move into our day with it, as opposed to it just being this experience over there, tick the box and move back into our normal energy that we sort of carry every day. It's really implementing a lifestyle change, if you want to call that a lifestyle change, how we're being, how we connect, how we communicate, how we kōrero with each other, and really switching those up and flipping the script from flipping the story or the script, to how many of us have, do things or have been doing things. And you'll be amazed how things out here change. It's always the change here that will change there. For a long time we go out there to change here, but it's really once we sort of tap in and start to understand a little bit, here will change there. hence why I sort of really love doing the practice and just love kohaiing these spaces to wherever I can. Just to bring a bit of plant a seed, just bring a little bit more of awareness about how we are actually conducting ourselves during the day and creating better spaces for our whānau, for our kamariki, for our moko, and also, you know, in that vibration of here, we can go back and heal the trauma from through the whakapapa as well as sort of creating a better space for us to come into. But it is always from the now. You'll hear that a lot, you know, be present, be now. But it really is sort of dropping into the space, as opposed to, you know, sitting from yesterday's email to today's I've got a reply to, you kind of get the hang of sort of bringing that back there into up here in front of us, and you kind of start, we just keep the cycle of overlaying the past into the present and wondering why it never changes. I remember, you know, being told like to do the same thing, to keep doing the same thing and expect a different outcome is kind of a little bit maybe insane or not really sort of tapping in. So I haven't really met anyone that's done the same thing every day and got a different change. So it's really sort of switching it up and just bringing a bit more awareness to our spaces. Kia ora. We just jump back into our short rākau next week. I just want to keep these other spaces warm that we do haimata through the feet when we started, so we don't kind of leave all of that stuff behind. So we'll keep coming over those spaces, some of the movements, just so we have a collection of variety as we move through, and just add slowly as we sort of move down the line for the rest of the year. Awesome. And I hope everyone as well, like we were saying earlier, I know it's cold out there. It's not too bad in Tamaki actually. It's not actually that cold. I was down in Tautahi a little while there and yeah, it sort of drops a few degrees. Go down with the jandals and get out with the hug boots on. Right, start opening up our tinana. Find your space, start getting present. Just keep that back erect. If you're sitting in a chair, Whānau, just try and find a chair where your feet are flat on papa. Just drop our chin to our chest. Remember, through all of these spaces, if you need some more pressure through these, just use your ringa. Bring your hands up on top of the back of your upoko. Start opening up through the back of the kaki, into the top of the spine. You feel this all the way down the spine as well as you start getting wetter. Bring more pressure on. Toru, ua, tahi. Right, piti, kironga. Towards rangi, towards rangi. Pushing up under the chin if you need to. This is really stretching out the front. Through the throat, through the kaki, through the neck. Toru, ua, tahi. Right, back to center, tiroki maui. Just chin over the left shoulder. Create a twist at the same time as stretch through the kaki. If you drop your eyes on the floor behind your shoulder, you feel that pulling a little bit further. Toru, ua, tahi. Whiti, to the other side. Matau, chin over the shoulder again. Eyes to the floor. Just feel that twist through the kaki. Really good to open up these, keep these pathways open. You sore shoulders, sore necks, headaches. Toru, ua, tahi. Right back to center, tilting the upoko, looking straight ahead. Bring your arm over if you need more of a stretch. Really opening up down to the side now, onto the top of the shoulders. Just keep it present with how your breath is moving, how your tinana is responding, just to your mobility. Toru, ua, tahi, pick up to center, piti, to our other side. The eyes looking straight ahead, just keeping our upoko straight. Going down the whole side of the kaki onto the shoulder. Toru, ua, tahi, right back to center. Haki roto, haki waho. Just coming forward, walk forward on your ringa. Just leaning forward as far as you can. Just feeling that stretch start to open up through the arms, the shoulders, down the back through the shoulder blades, all the way down into the hope, into the lower back. Remember, if your legs are open in the V position, it's going to hit different parts of the body, like through your hamstrings. Oru, ua, tahi, back up to our center. Akiroto, back to straight erect spine. Feel the breath travel up. Release the breath into the same stretch deeper. It's good to keep our body supple as well. Just feel it right into the glutes, down into the lower back. You can drop the upoko, feel that stretch all the way. The head helps to stretch through the back. Toru, ua, tahi. Back up to center. Haki roto. Haki waho. See if I can catch these out this morning, and we'll go to the right this morning. Chin or nose to the knee. Feel that stretch starting to move down the side of the opposite side of the spine. Starting to move the stretch around the hips, around the hope, and around the lower back. Focusing on the breath. Toru, ua, tahi, up to center, ki roto, ki waho. To our left. Our chin or nose towards our knee. If you can already touch your knee, you'll have to put your chin past your knee. Just feel that on the opposite side. Toru, ua, tahi, back up to center. Haki roto, haki waho. Elbows, opening the side of the tinana through the ribs, bring the arms over. Just keep the body relaxed as much as you can. The breath, keep the shoulder back so the chest doesn't close. Feel this all the way down the side, beginning to open the ribs down into the side of the hope. Toru, ua, tahi, to center. It's really good to do in the evening too before we go to moe. Haki roto, haki waho. Onto the other side. Bring that shoulder back, relax the body. Just feel your breath. All of this buggy is really nice to do at night too after our long days. You know, spend 20 minutes doing these things. Oru, ua, tahi. Back up to center. Just holding our three hearts. Whatu manawa, manawa. Ku manawa, manawa, whatu manawa. Find your space. Remember your hand Hand position either up, side palms facing each other. You can feel energy pulsating through the palms or into your relaxed state. You just finding your space. Closing the eyes, starting to relax the body. But just sort of give a bit of attention to the breath. It just draws us into our present. Just our mahi. Start to relax up through the back of the neck. Relaxing all those muscles through the scalp. All the ones down through the forehead. Down around the eyes. Around the nose, through the cheeks. Around the lips. All the way up the jaw to the joint. Relax the jaw. Relaxing down through the throat, through the kaki, back onto the top of the shoulders. Just relaxing and releasing on the outgoing breath as you exhale. Relax the joints, the muscle, the bone. Breathe breath into your cells. Relaxing down through the shoulders, the arms, through the elbows, the forearms, through the wrists, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Release and relax on the exhale. Release down through the chest. Relax down through the shoulder blades into the center back. Through the solar plex or the upper puku. Relax down through the puku to the lower puku. Relax the puku, the internal of the puku, the intestines. Relaxing down through into the lower back. Relax your spine, your ribs. Relax into the hope, into the hips. Relax the hip joints. Just let your legs fall to their natural position. Relax through the uri, the groin area, through the hope. Relax through the waiwai, through the thighs, through the hamstrings. Relax through the knees. Just feel those joints relax. The tension of bringing back supple. Relax down through the calves, through the shins. Relax the muscle, the bone, the marrow. Relax down into the ankles, into the heels, through the feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Release, relax. Exhale your breath. Slowly, when you're ready, start to deepen your breath, elongate your breath. Longer, slower, and deeper. Feel yourself expanding your capacity, filling the whole body, every cell with breath. Release anything and relax. Anything that comes up, release on the exhale breath. Begin to bring your attention to the three hearts. Our puku area, our pūmanawa, our emotional whare. The manawa, Ngākau manawa, our balanced living heart. A heart that massages in midi-midis the entire system, the body, the whatu manawa, the upoko, center of the upoko, the all-seeing heart. Slowly draw 3 breaths into the whatu manawa, center of the upoko. Akiroto. Akiwaho. Akiroto. Feel the breeze on your breath, on your into the whatu manawa. Akiwaho. Akiroto. Akiwaho. Feel your connection. Your attention to the heart space, center of the chest. Ngākau manawa. When you're ready, 3 elongated breaths into the heart. Hakiroto. Kiwaho. Akiroto. Akiwaho. Akiroto. Breathing into the heart. To the manawa. Connecting to its space. Reaching in. Touching its vibrational field. Akiwaho. Align these two, the whatu manawa, the manawa. 3 breaths simultaneously into both hearts. Akiroto. Kiwaho. Akiroto. Akiwaho. Hakiroto. Breathe into both hearts at once, simultaneously. Mindful of their alignments. Haki waho. When you're ready, bring your attention to the center of the puku, our pu manoa, our emotional whare. Hakiroto, draw the breath in to the pu manoa. Haki waho, exhale, release anything that comes up through your breath. Hakiroto. Ki waho. When we hear, surrender anything that comes up. Hakiroto. Feel the breeze of your breath into your emotional house, the pu manoa. Haki waho. Release anything that's come up. Exhale the breath. Relax the body. Mindful of the three hearts, bring them into line. Pu manoa, the manoa, and the whati manoa. Drawing three breaths simultaneously into the three hearts. Hakiroto. Haki waho. Hakiroto. Haki waho. Hakiroto. Breath simultaneously into the three hearts. Feel your correct alignment. Haki waho. Three deep breaths from the uri, from the uri or the base of your spine. Three deep breaths directly up through the three hearts. All the way to the crown, and release on the exhale. Breathe back down through the three hearts into papa. Hakiroto. Haki Oho. Haki Roto, the breath. Follow the breath, be present up through the three hearts. Moto moto, and release your breath slowly. Back down to papa. One more breath. Stop moto moto. Release your breath. Down towards papa. And slowly coming back to your natural rhythm of breathing. When you're ready, coming back to the space, opening the eyes. Just encouraged to maintain the space from our short time on the floor. Coming into our kōtipito, bringing more fluidity into this mahi. Mindful, activating the breath, activating the physical aspect of our three hearts in a line. Keeping your balance. Feet just a little bit wider than the hips. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. Haki roto. Haki waho. Find and place your attention to your center, kōtipito. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui, stretch the tinana towards rangi, tā mawaki a papatuan. Energy of papa, find yourself in the world of light. Clear that space, kōtipito. Utia te Māori, grasp the life force. Hei o ranga Wairua, hei o ranga Hinengaro, hei o ranga Tinana, hei o ranga Whānau. Kōtipito, both sides. Te tūtama tāne, te tūtama wakine, male and female that runs within each of us. Back to your center, kōtipito. O ki whakamuri, a ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna, hei o ranga, ngauri, whakaheke, kōtipito. Back to our center. Tukuna tamauri, tihei, from our tairawhiti, we ki te taitonga, to ourself. Akina, Haputa, start accentuating your physical being. Hakina, engage your breath, embody the movement. Haputa, Hakina, Haputa. Kōtipito, feel and return to your center. Tūwhera mai kia rangi nui. Ka mawaki a papatuanaku. Kōtipito. Utia te Māori, brace the force that gives you life. Hei o ranga Wairua, be well your spirit, be well your Hinengaro, be well your body, your tinana, be well your family, your friends. Kōtipito, turn to your center. Twist, reach back, pull forth our lessons for the tūtama tāne. Twist, reach back, pull forth our feminine essence. Tūtama wakine. Kōtipito, return to its balanced center. O ki whakamuri, Ngā atu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, creating a well space for our generations that are to come, ko te pitu. Tūkuna ta Māori, korero mai ti hei. Kuri ki te pai hauauru, to our wealth, west. Mighty swells of Pangoroa, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa, o te pitu. Tūwhera mai kia rangihui, āmoa ki a papatu anu, o te pitu. Unkia te maunga, hei oranga Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whā, o te pitu. Te tūtamatāne, tūtamawahine, o te pitu, ways to your center, from your center. Ki whakamuri, ātu ki ngā tūkona, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, o te pitu, to your center, from your center. Tūkuna ta Māori, ti hei, kuri ki te tai tukoro, always our 4 directions. Ākina, again facing the rising sun. Āputa, bringing life into our world. Āputa, find your center, o te pitu. Tūwhera mai kia rangihui, stretch through the tinana. Tā maua ki a papatu anuku, o te pitu. Untia te Māori, grace the life force, hei oranga Wairua. Hinengaro, te tinana, to Whānau, o te pitu. Tamatāne, te tūtamawahine, to its balance center, o ki whakamuri, ia ātu ki ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, Māori, whakaheke, ko te pitu. Tūkuna ta Māori, ti hei, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa, Ākina, Āputa. Eyes closed, back to your breath, palms facing forward, your shoulders back, tilt your upoko up as if you're looking to the top of your maunga. Open the chest, touch your energy field, feel it pulsating through your body, around your body. Clarity of your mind. Feel the energy, tamanui te rā, that brings life to te rā. Kai hākina, hāputa. Our eyes open, bring our Rākau into play. Usually nice just to have it in front of us and we can just move forward onto it. By this morning, coming in from knuckle to knuckle, so where the toes hit the feet, just a little bit further. Under the knuckles, so heels are on the floor. You may have to tilt your waiwai, just so we can connect all the knuckles across the front of the feet, the top of the feet. But when you're ready, just lean forward. Also tilt the heels. You'll feel as you tilt the heels up, it'll pull pressure to the front of the feet. You'll hit these kaimata through the knuckles. It can be a little bit grunty, just sort of move your waiwais to where you're finding that point that needs pressure. This is where we start tuning into our own space, ourselves. It's really good for our posture, like we've been talking about, awakening the internal organs. Rima, wha, toru, rua, tahi, wai atahaere. It's transferring our weight to our left waiwai, ki maui. Again, find your center of pressure that you need. It'll be different for all of us. Tilting the heel, putting the pressure towards the front of the upoko. You can push further across to move the weight across the knuckles under the feet towards the smaller toes. Just find where you need the pressure. Holding that space, bringing pressure into the feet. Rima, wha, toru, rua, tahi, atahaere. Back to our other side. Ki matau. Find those pressure points. Move yourself a little bit. Can tilt the foot, just finding the place where you need that pressure put in there. You can get a bit grunty, but always been told the body can do it. It is the mind that can be deficit to the body. Wai, rima, wha, toru, rua, tahi. Back to our center. Just lifting the back heels, bringing pressure into both feet. That's why it's always good to walk on papa, take our shoes off, really connect to our spaces with papa. Energetic field. Rima, wha, toru, rua, tahi. Step off your rākau. These are also good at night. Just to clear things. Just pick up so much during the day if we're moving around a lot. Just walk those out. But we'll bring back our short rākau next week. Kapai, bring our rākau up. Getting to activate the physical. Our blood moving through. This is our usual. We get up. The rākau up and over the upoko. Come all the way to the lower back if you can. Remember just to where your ability is. Then over time you'll get further and further, opening up, bringing more suppleness to the body. Now count off, tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Come back to the front, mahi pēnei, each shoulder. This works the shoulder more through the joint. We'll do 5 each side, tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Kapai huri, come back the other way, just to keep our balance. The other side. Move the joint in the opposite direction. Do our count off, tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima. Kapai, bring our rākau up to our poho, touch the poho. Remember pushing our hands, our arms across the front of the body. Now we're opening up the other way, through the shoulder blades, through the top of the tinana, move it off the opposite foot. Keep our knees well. Starting to move more of the body. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, tekau. Back to poho, up over the upoko onto the shoulders. Mahi pēnei, walk the rākau, up the kaki, to the base of the skull. Just sit the rākau in there. Remember this one, if you're doing by yourself, you can stop on places you feel need pressure and just apply more pressure into those spaces. Dissipate the energy that's sitting in there. Rima, wha, toru, ua, tahi, huri, mea rākau. Walk the rākau back down the kaki. I can feel spaces where I need to stop the rākau. I know it just for our sessions in the morning. Just romi, kito kaki. Pressure points to the neck. Rima, wha, toru, ua, tahi. Right, back to stand still. Okay, keep the feet planted, just isolating the top of the tinana. And we're opening up through the spine, through the top of the spine. Okay, if we pivot in the next section. We don't pivot, it isolates through the top and through the shoulders and the chest. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau. Remember, follow the eyes all the way around. This is moving pivot off the back foot. Now we're moving movement further down through the spine into the base, through the hope. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau, ka pai. Beautiful whānau, bring our rākau back up over the top, palms facing down. Remember, row your waka, pushing the hands forward. Focus on pushing the hands forward. And just let the tinana move to its natural rhythm. Instead of trying to isolate everything, just let it move naturally. Pushing the hands forward. As if you're rowing your waka through your waters of journey of life. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau. Okay, elbows, turbulent waters, turbulent waters. Push the elbows forward. Drive high and forward. Feel those moving all the way through the spine, opening up through the ribs. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau. Apply back to center. Ngā rākau, arms facing up. Remember to your ability. To eye level, plant the feet. Isolating this movement. Coming back the other way. Through the shoulder blades. Lifting up from the hope. Just to eye side in front of us. First stage. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau. Stage 2, drive wide, drive high. Pivot off the back foot. Moving all through the tinana. Feel your space, be present with your breath, feel your temperature. Feel your energy, it's rising. Tahi, rua, toru, wha, rima, ono, whitu, waru, iwa, te kau. By stage 3, drop into the squat. Power out from the waiwai. Power drive from the hip. Really kind of moving more energy down the body. Opening up these spaces. Tahi, rua, toru, Iwa, Te Kau, come back to stage one. Just the eyesight. Just wind down out of this one a little bit. Kahi, Iwa, Oru, Hā, Ima, Ono, Pitu, Oru, Iwa, Te Kau. Right, bring our rākau back to centre. You're going to go to nui, so hand into the centre. Our number 8s. Right. Just working through the arms, through the wrists, through the forearms, through the shoulders. This is also working the mind, just keeping our balance, our kinesthetic awareness about our movement. Kahi, Ua, Koru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Vetu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau, right, whakawhiti to ringa, swap to the left hand or the right, whichever one you're on. Continue with the number 8s. Just swooping in closer to the body as you get used to it. Just working through the wrists, the forearms, through the shoulders. Just mindfulness about where the rākau is going. Helps with your cognitive whanaungatanga, with your tinana. The relationship between the mind and the body. Bodying the movement. Tahi, Rua, Koru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau. Awesome, beautiful. Back to our centre. Bring our rākau around to the lower back. Palms facing forward, titiro mai, waki pēnei, our palms facing forward. Apply pressure from the palms pushing forward into the lower back. Just running that rākau across your lower back. Right. So when you get the hand of it, with your hands you can twist and start walking the rākau higher into the back. All the way up to here. Slowly walk it down the back. Back down onto the hip. That pressure and movement. Tahi, Ua, Toru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau. Ka pai, and our pivot this one, drive the rākau lower into the hips. Look it off that other foot, opposite foot. Ahi, Ua, Toru, Hā, Rima, Ono, Whitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau. Beautiful. Really good for the lower back, especially in the evenings. Bring our rākau around to the front, palms facing down, up to poho. Roll the wrist back, touching your chest. Exhale the breath, push the rākau out. Roll your wrist forward, inhale, draw the rākau back to the chest. Mahi pēnei, roll the wrist back. Iwaho, Iroto, Iwaho, Roto, Raho, Iwaho, Akiroto, Akiwaho, Kiroto, Hawaho, Kiroto, 3 more. Bring our rākau into whakatā, Hakiroto. A slow deep breath. Kiwaho. Push the rākau out, arms straight. Take a step back. Dropping down. Bring your hands down, your ringa halfway down your rākau. You're looking at the floor. stretching through your arms, your shoulders, down your back, all the way through your spine, all the way to the base, through the hips, down the back of the wairuas. Toru, Rua, Tahi. You might take your hands further down the rākau if you can, just to where you feel more mahi happening, more of a stretch. Just hold here, just let the tinana feel its space. Stretching through. Tahi, Rua, Toru, Whā, Lima, Tono, Whitu, Waru, Iwa, Te Kau. Slowly coming back up to our whakatā. Bring that tinana all stretch out. Bring our rākau up. Left palm facing down, right palm facing up. Haki roto. Haki wako. Just close your eyes, feel your space. Ki te taha nui, ki te taha rō, ki te kōkau tākiri tū e tapu whauri, tapu whāte ka pake, ki te rangi kōpa, ki te whenua, he hua mata, he hua aro, he piti, ki te reo, ki whakataiwa. Reo te tio mā tui tū te tauri, ki te reo te whakere ngā tui te māra, ka tāpera, hei ako mairangi nau e hino. Mā tui te koro pika, te hune ki harangi, ki te mururi, te puta na whai, ki te māre, koko mauranga, ka tūere, koko tuaki, tangai rere, tōna puta wai tui, ki te karmi, wai tāka, ki te reo, wai whakarangi, koi tia ki tā hui hia. Ka whenenga rei nau e ki nau, ki no rangi te tōtua, ki wai tō hāpuri, ki tōa, ki whirina, ki te te amata wā, ki ngā te wai o kama. Pire mo mai o te tika anu i pita o ni mai te kōhu e kore te tika o ni nau e tāne. I kore e kamarangi ki te roa te au te whai anu. Mā tiki ngā hori ni kūta ue take ki toi ki te mi te here. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. Awesome. Thank you to our whakatā. Māpihi nui ki a koe koe katoa. Thank you to everyone for coming in. Mo te mahana Wairua, te tautoko, te awhi, the ngākitanga. Just supporting, not only the space, but yourselves, and just bringing ourselves into better spaces and bringing this practice into the days that we sort of rolled out into, really carrying this energy into our lives and into our lifestyles. If we change the things we look at, the things that we look at will change. It was all coming through the energy we carry. So just to be mindful of those spaces, like we put it on before, just embracing the force that gives us life, and really, the beautiful things that we actually have, being in gratitude and many things like that. Lord Eira, beautiful to see everybody. We will come back onto the short rākau next week. Kia pai tō rā whakatā. Have an awesome, beautiful weekend, everybody, and we'll see you all on Monday. Ka pai koutou. Beautiful Māori ora.